In this next topic, so this new Model 3 Highland is supposed to come out at some point in the US, but we're getting more details about the suspension upgrades because that's kind of my sticking point of Model 3s and Model Ys. Suspension is okay, it's not the best, but it can be harsh at times. But let's go through some of the suspension upgrades that have been released now and go through what it actually means. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Tesla Newswire. They posted this: the upgraded Model 3 offers improved comfort, stability, range, and resistance thanks to new chassis features. The first one is softer springs and smarter suspension dampeners. I would say because the Model 3 and the Model Y, I think it's because the battery heaviness of the Model 3 and the Model Y or any electric vehicle, and that's why it's just not as comfortable. I've jumped in plenty of EVs, and they're not all that pretty comfortable at all compared to their gas counterparts. And I think it's because like the dampening of it or the harshness of it, even in the Model S and X, and the X that we now own and the Model S that we previously owned, yes, it has air suspension, but it's still not as comfortable as driving like a Lexus SUV or something like that. So it is pretty interesting that the Tesla vehicles and all EV vehicles, that is what personally my focus is, the comfort of it. So I can't wait to get into a Model 3 Highland to see if it actually is more comfortable or not. The next one is reduced steering ratio from 10.3.1 to 10.6.1, requiring more user input for the same turn. Hopefully this means it's a better steering ratio for like U-turns and things like that, because the Tesla vehicles don't really have the best U-turn radius for vehicles. You've probably noticed that, and that's probably why they added that rear angle turn for the Cybertruck, because they probably realized, as big as it is, it needed that technology for it to be able to make tighter turns. The last three are new front steering knuckles, forged steel control arm, and new Michelin tires with rolling resistance. And the reviews are in. Everybody, I feel like for the most part, has said that the suspension of the new Tesla Model 3 is high quality and just better than the previous versions before. So can't wait to see this vehicle in person. Can't wait to actually drive it and sit in one. And I'm still on the fence on whether, if the ordering page rolls around, are we just going to try and order one just for fun, just to be in the newest Tesla vehicle. I feel like we have to at this point, just because we talked about it so much at this point. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Do you agree that your Tesla vehicles are not the best with suspension, or compared to other vehicles that you've owned before? But we're going to jump into the next topic after this water break.